I love it. Oh, I'm sure people on the highway riding by and they kind of do a double take. What's that idiot doing? Getting bit? Did he take it? Yes, he did. Oh, come here. Come here, little fella. Yes, sir. Oh, there's a little guy. It's a dink, but every fish is a good fish. Especially one caught in the rain. Oh, I'm having a great time. How about you? Oh, I'm that guy with the fish, and in this episode, we're talking about the post spawn. It's a little wet out here. Check out the video. We're here to talk about, well, first off, I've got a couple of updates as far as the channel's concerned. But I want to talk to you about post spawn, what has happened, what the fish, where their mindset is, where the fish are going to go, kind of that post spawn, they're done spawning, and so on and so forth. But we'll get more into detail about that later. I'm going to go get my rain gear on, get loaded up, and I'll see you on the river. We'll talk more. Just settle down. Settle down. As I remember being, oh, this is awesome. Oh yeah. You look like MC Hammer pants. You remember that, right? No? It's hammer time. Yes, I know it's big. Here's a little tip for you. If you're kayak fishing, you want rain gear that's a little bit bigger. Why? I'll explain. When you're sitting in your seat, all right, the jacket, and you're casting, so on and so forth, right? If it fits, if it's your size, the back of the jacket will start to ride up. Because you're sitting in the seat, and the seat will hold that jacket as it steadily moves up. You want it longer so you can sit on the back of the jacket. You want it a little bit bigger, free range of movement, paddle, cast, whatever. Kayak fishing, you're buying rain gear, go a little bit bigger. And also, they don't all have hoods, so be sure you get one with a hood. And plus, you got hammer pants going. By the way, I bought these when I was about 30 pounds heavier. I've also discovered a great recipe for cinnamon rolls. I made a big pan of them the other day. Homemade, made my own dough, all that stuff. It was a lot of fun, really tasty. And yeah, I'm never going to be a skinny man. That guy, yeah, that's me too. I like food. bring trash to the river or any kind of body of water. Pick it up. Just ahead of you is my arch nemesis, the wild and elusive, terrifying goose. Geese. What they are, bloody arseholes, what they are. Each and every one of them. All they want to do is honk and squawk at you. Oh, here we are. And it's actually quite lovely, peaceful out here. All right. Let's talk about the post spawn, and we'll go ahead and get the information out of the way and see if we can't find a few fish. Will y'all shut up? I'm trying to talk to people. Rude. Absolutely ridiculous. They just don't give a shit. No respect. No. Whatever. All right. Post spawn. A couple of different things are happening. So here in Northwest Georgia, the spawn's pretty much over. You might have a couple of late spawners, but the heat up this year came pretty early, by a couple of weeks, as far as up here in my corner of the state. Most of the spawn has already been done. Now, if you're not too familiar with how the spawn works, you know, male and female, the male will make the bed, the female comes up, lays her eggs. The male will spread his love juice all over the nest, and they'll sit there and they'll guard it and take shifts when they need to go feed. And after that, after the eggs hatch, the female will go on. She'll abandon the father and the babies like some inner city. Anyways. So you'll have what we call fry guarders. You'll have the male will stay with the fry for a length of time, protecting the fry from predators. Now, after some time, the father will abandon the fry to basically let nature take its course and the strongest survive. But after that, all that, hang on. Before I get too far ahead of myself, during this time is usually a shad spawn, and during that point, the fish are absolutely on fire, and the spawn doesn't last too long. And the shad normally spawning along the banks. They'll lay their eggs on structure that are in the water. You know, right there at the surface, you'll see them popping the surface, spawning. So if you see near the banks, little popping, throw a fluke or a popper, a white popper, something that's shad-like, and work it away from them, and you usually get bit. I've had some decent luck last year. I haven't really had a chance with the weather. Oh my God, the weather last. Let me just show you a little bit of my last trip. You're not going to see this video, but I'll show you a little bit of the footage. Ugh, that's not great. That is not good. You want to know why you don't fish the Etowah River after a good heavy rain? This is why. Chop. Yeah, that don't look bad at all. There's no way to stop and fish. Maybe over there. I ain't doing it. Where were we? Spawn. Right. Post-spawn. Alright, so the fry garters, after a length of time, they'll abandon the fry and let nature take its course. Now, after that, there is a lull. And about this time, there's also the heat up, and the water's starting to heat up. And this is more common on lakes and reservoirs. But the heat up, there will be a lull. The fish are exhausted. They still have to feed, but they're not going to be as energetic to chase. They've been chasing the shad spawn. They've been the exhaustion of guarding the fry, of spawning, the stress that it causes on the fish. There's going to be a lull. They're usually about 2 to 3 week lull. And I mean, there are plenty of guys who will still catch fish during this time, but it's a little bit harder to find the fish, to get on the fish, and to have a decent trip. So this is all something to kind of account, and this usually happens towards the middle to end of May, going into June and June. And about that time, especially here in Northwest Georgia, the hot temperatures have really started to settle in. And something you need to be aware of is water loses more of its capability of holding oxygen the warmer it gets. So about that time of end of May, when it's really starting to heat up, it's still like in the 60s in the morning, but it's getting to the upper 80s during the day, during the highs. Look for grass. Look for any kind of new grass, something that's going to produce oxygen. They're going to want to go towards something that's a little bit easier. They're going to want to stay out of the current. They're just going to be a little lethargic, and they're not going to want to do much. So any kind of presentation that's a reaction bite, or something that's just a lazy bite. So this is really where that finesse, that I know so many people hate using finesse. I actually kind of enjoy it because it's kind of a cast, and just because I'm a hobby fisherman. I mean, I have no desire to catch massive amount of fish. If I do, great. If not, oh well. And I don't specifically target black bass. I'll target all the species except for catfish. But I do have something in the works for that, but that is a whole nother episode that that's not, it might be fun. I don't know. I'm not going to go into details. Moving on. But this is all something to look, to keep in your mind as things work, as the season goes on and we start to get into the summer. Let me, yeah, it's you okay there? Okay there, buddy. You look great, Pumpkin. You're looking great. Oh my God. Shut up. You guys gonna start now too? People eat geese, right? Is there a particular season? I mean, let me know in the comments. Is there a particular season that you hunt geese? What do they taste like? Is it like chicken? Turkey? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious. All right, let's talk a little. I did promise you that I would give you a little update on the channel and how I'm doing. As of right now, I'm up to 104, 105 subscribers, somewhere around that. Last I checked, anyways. I've not checked recently or this morning. And thank you to all of you who have subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, you're just not weird enough. You're not part of it. But go on. If you are a subscriber, boy, you're odd. You're just one of those people, aren't you? Yeah, we can get along. Yeah. I'd give you a hug in public, and I'm not a hugger. The channel is growing, and that's cool. That is really cool. So, subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, let's put this away and let's try something else. My last video, I'll put that in the cards. Up there. I think it's over there. I think it's up there. Yeah, check up there. My last video, I don't know where I went wrong, but I released it early, like a week early. Also, another change. I'm going to continue, and I totally backspelled that. I'm going to continue on doing every 2 weeks. I may release one every so often, depending on how often I'm able to get out this summer. We'll just make those special episodes. But I do plan to continue every 2 weeks, release a video. However, I'm going to change from Wednesdays to Thursdays. The statistics seem to do better on Thursdays, but that's really kind of a bonus. Really, it would give me the opportunity, give me a little bit more time, because when I do release the videos, I'm off that every other Wednesday and Thursday. Anyways, before I'm completely drowned out by rain and wind, if you have any questions, if you think I left anything out, let me know in the comments. I try to respond to all my comments, even the dark, nasty ones. I like those especially. I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of a dark-natured person anyways. Oh, was that a bite? I believe that was a bite. Oh! It didn't feel really aggressive, but it took off. Oh, I might need to go with something a little bit smaller. Anyways, back to... if you consider subscribing, greatly appreciate it. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my time here. See if I can't get a fish or two in the boat. And head on to the house. But we'll see. Either way, any time on the water is time well spent, right? Drop me a like. Appreciate it. I'm that guy with the fish. And where are you at? Isn't it cute? You have fun? Oh.